4th and goal to go to the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Now here, like with this here, should the Giants have kept 4 quarterbacks? Well, if they kept 10 offensive linemen, could they have made room for only 9 offensive linemen? Because what they also said, I hate keep bringing up Big Blue Kickoff Live, but they got a lot of good information. And one of the things I think John Schmelk was there talking about, he said, out of all the guys that a lot of teams let go, it's not like you let go, say, 20 guys, and 15 out of those 20 guys get scoffed up by other teams. That's not the way it really happens. You might get a couple guys, that get scoffed up by another team. But, it's not like, as I said, you let 20 guys go. It's like, oh, my God, we're going to lose all of them. No, that's not the case. You might lose a couple. I'm saying, so the Giants kept 10 offensive linemen. Could they have kept, I'm just saying, just kept 9, right? If Joshua Zudu, he's, on injured reserve for the first 4 weeks, right? Let Kubis go, right? He might come back. There's other offensive linemen that got let go out there, right? But they're going to have some offensive linemen on the practice squad as well too. If they kept 9, right? A couple guys on the practice squad, they got a Zudu on injured reserve. Looks like, could they have kept 4? Now, why keep 4? Well, glad you asked. See, after this season's over with, there's a good chance Russell Wilson will be gone. Possibly, and if it's a repeat of 2004 to 2011, sign me up 10 ways to Tuesday, right? Kind of like what it was in 2004, right? We signed Kurt Warner, right, to be the starter, and Eli Manning was the backup. Kurt Warner was there for 1 season. Actually, Kurt Warner didn't even make it through the whole season, right? We pulled the plug on the season, put Eli Manning in there, and obviously the rest is history. But, unless, Russell Wilson, whatever, takes us to the championship game or something, whatever. There's a good chance he's not coming back next season. Sooner or later, as I said, if he does so well with this team, we're like, wow, Russell really, he kicked butt this year. Maybe we should bring him back another. Well, maybe we can have Dart sit for one more year, maybe. But if we bring Wilson back, he's going to want a little bit more money than what he's making right now. I don't blame him. But there's a good chance that after this season's over with, Russell Wilson's gone. Now, it's good in a couple ways because, as we know, with the land of the quarterbacks out there, guys get injured left and right. Who's it? Kenny Pickett just got traded from the Browns. I think they had 32 quarterbacks, I think, on their roster. Well, he got traded to the Raiders for like a 5th round pick. It helps to have quarterbacks, right? Especially now, Jaxson Dart hasn't shown that he can win a football game. There's no evidence in the NFL. There's no evidence of that, a regular season game. But all the other quarterbacks on the Giants roster have shown that they can win games in the NFL, regular season games. And that's pretty important. And if we kept like Tommy Cutler, chicken cutlet parmesan, if other teams the quarterbacks start going down, maybe somewhere along the line, somebody maybe picks the phone up and calls the Giants. Hey, you got 4, you guys got 4 quarterbacks. And Joe Shane be like, yeah, do we? I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for telling me. What can I do for you? well, if you want to get rid of, so and so, we'll be willing to give you such and such for it. Yeah, we'll give you a fourth round pick, fifth round, sixth round pick, or whatever for him instead of just letting Tommy go and maybe losing him on waivers, right? Kind of wondering if the Giants, I don't know, kind of did him a favor. Just we'll let you go. Maybe somebody will claim you instead of keeping you. Because it's like, I kind of want so many things you're never going to know. Never, ever going to know. It's like, we'll keep you and we'll keep you on the roster, but you're never going to play because you're going to be the fourth string quarterback. So basically everybody on the roster would have to die before you get played. So maybe it's like, this is with the Giants for so many years, he's totally buried on the roster. Yeah, we'll let you go. We'll do you a favor, maybe kind of thing. And I said, once again, things like this, some things you never, never going to know. But I mean, if the Giants were to keep him, right, after the season, they'd have four quarterbacks, right? After the season's over with, right, Russell Wilson's gone. Well, they don't have, I don't think, Tommy Chicken Cutler Parmesan, I don't think is be under contract. They'd have to bring him back and re-sign him, I guess. But I mean, if Russell Wilson is gone after the season's over with, you're going to need three quarterbacks. Well, you got Jaxson Dart, quite possibly you got him for 5 years total, right? You got Jameis and Winston for 2 years. So for the most part, he'll be back next season. And then you need a third string quarter or a third quarterback. Well, who else better than Tommy Chicken Cutler Parmesan? Now, of course, it does help if Dable and Shane are still there, right? I mean, if there's a new coaching regime in there, they may not want Tommy. They may not. They might want somebody else. Might want to bring their own quarterbacks in. But I mean, if they could have found room, for Tommy Chicken Cutler Parmesan to be on the roster, have themselves four quarterbacks, they could either trade one of them, or if they were able to keep them at the end of the season. If Russell Wilson's gone, if they could bring back Tommy, they'd have three quarterbacks. Right? I said, once again, you don't know. Did they do him a favor by just trying to let him go? Because it's like, dude, we got four quarterbacks. I mean, last year we had four quarterbacks play, so you don't want Boyle in there like we did last year. Maybe Tommy would get his chance to play a little. But you'd have to have a lot of guys get injured for him to play. So maybe, just maybe, the Giants did Tommy a favor. Look, we're going to let you go. Right? Thank you. Hey, if nobody claims you, we'll bring you back. Right? You come back home. We got you. Right? But I mean, maybe they put him out there for him to be claimed off of waivers. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, so there's a lot of guys, right? Because when there's like 1,000 guys that got let go, it's a lot of guys. Some will go, most of them are going to go on back with the team that they came from, right? But some of them will wind up getting claimed. But I mean, of course, we all know the quarterback is huge. I said it's just, maybe they did Tommy a favor by just letting him go, right? It's just a shame because when you do have something so valuable, you got four quarterbacks. I mean, right? And I'm not saying Tommy's taking anybody to the Super Bowl, but he has shown that in this league with a crappy offensive line, a crappy team, hardly any weapons, that he actually won some games for this crappy team in the NFL. He's shown that he can do that, and that's pretty impressive. So it's just a shame that I said that you have four guys, right? And you let one of them go, and you're not going to get nothing in return for him, quite possibly. That's hey, I said, if you get a 7th round pick for him, right? We can go back. I'm not going to go back to every draft. We got this guy in the 7th round. We got that guy in the. Got some guys, some decent players. I mean, Jesse Armstead, I think he was an 8th round pick. Right, some guy by the name of Ahmad Bradshaw, 7th round pick, 2007, the rookie, right, out of Marshall. So you can strike some gold in the 7th round. You get a 7th round pick. I mean, Fedoni looks like he might be a decent tight end if he can stay healthy. Right? Of course, he's had problems with his knees, and playing on MetLife turf might hopefully he's not the kiss of death for the guy, but we'll have to wait and see. But I said it's a shame, because you got 4 quarterbacks, and you're going to let one of them go and not quite possibly not get nothing in return for him. But I said, once again, you don't know. Maybe they did Tommy a favor, but it's a nice, I think we let him go. We got three decent quarterbacks. It's I haven't really been able to say that for quite some time. I'm too much of a moron to go back year by year, but I mean, 3 pretty decent quarterbacks on the roster. Right? I said, I mean, making these tough decisions actually is a good thing. Because why? Because I mean, we got some talented players on the roster, right?